You're 21, 22, 23 years old, right? You don't have to figure it out right now. Don't try, right? You spend all this money paying to learn. Now it's your chance to get paid to learn. You don't need the perfect job. You just need to go somewhere where you'll learn and start to be exposed to different ideas. You're a free agent, and you're always going to be a free agent on the market. Do what's best for you. What have you got to lose? You can get a job that doesn't have to be perfect. You can learn at that job and try the next job. Don't look for the perfect answer. Just look to get the experience, look to learn, because all these different exposures, all the different things you learn, learning how to learn, that's what's going to get you excited and juice you for something that you love. Because once you find something you love to do, that's when the magic happens. Because when you're able to find something you love to do, then you can start focusing on, how can I be great at this? Then you can try to be great at it, and it's rare when people quit things they're great at.
Bro found out his brother beat his girlfriend's skets 10 minutes before we were supposed to lift. So dude decided to incline walk with 100s for 35 minutes.
I want to get married because I am tired of taking care of myself. Okay, I work very hard. I fly up to 3 times a week. I get no sleep. Meanwhile, I see these women in LA who have no job, but they have a ring on their finger and they're just at Whole Foods on a Tuesday afternoon. Chilling, doing yoga, chilling. Watching full episodes of Ellen, chilling. I look at a woman like that and I'm like, damn. That bitch is a genius.
My daughter is 12. She's not in school. She has a very well-paying job. She runs a business, natural beauty business. She's written a movie script. She's published poetry, and the list goes on and on and on, because she can do all those things as a 12-year-old. But culturally, we have been convinced that you have to wait till you're like 26 to begin to start to do things, on your own. And this infantilization is actually, in my opinion, is by design. It's strategic to keep us dependent and in an experience of illusory helplessness, out of touch with our own power.
What is your business?
I'm a psychologist.
Wow. So what's the most earth-shattering thing that you've learned about people?
Most people are having affairs.
Really?
Wow.
Wow. So what about in business? What about influencing people and getting what you want?
Social psychology would tell you if you give them a little something, they're going to feel psychologically like they owe you something. Give a little something without it being obvious, and they'll potentially feel obliged to give back to you.
Subconsciously, so you got to be subtle.
That's
All right.
it.
Do you know what all of this made of? It's made of all of the ingredients what you need.
Study a lot harder before you start using your money in the market and get your mindset right. The problem with me was that I had plenty of money to trade with, and I lost it and I lost it. And at some point I realized I have to start thinking differently. And I slowly and gradually began to realize that the mistake was that I always tried to find the low in the market, and I would never buy a market that had already gone up. But actually, when I began to look at it and look at my own trades, I realized that was the way forward.
This one's easy. You get a remote job, and then you move to Italy. The more south you go, the cheaper it is. I have properties in Tarquinia, an hour away from Rome, and I charge $700 to $1,000 a month. So 4 apartments, 5 minutes from the beach.
A fun fact about me is I am exclusively attracted to men who like take their careers really seriously, are really driven, they like work a lot, while also needing so much attention at all times. Me. It is the cross I have to bear.
If I could say it to your heart, oh, then you would understand what I know. If I could say it to your heart, oh.
Much talk about a woman's body, her choice, and like that. Yeah. My question is, if we give a woman the right to opt out of motherhood, right, should we also give a man the right to opt out of fatherhood and 18 years of child support?
I agree. You don't agree?
No, I don't know.
But if a mom walks into an abortion clinic and says, you know what, I'm not feeling this, and gets an abortion, the dad has no say, how come this mom can't, let's just say it's a one-night stand, just hypothetical, okay, and the mom comes back to the dad and is like, hey, I'm pregnant. Why can't he opt out if she was able to say, hey, I don't want this baby? It's a double standard.
Well, he could obviously sign his rights away, but he cannot physically make
he can't sign his rights away because he has to pay child support. I mean, he is legally bound by child support.
Honest, that's just the way it is.
I know, but do you think it's right?
You can't tell a woman to have an abortion. Like, that's it.
I know, but do you think it's right that a mom can say, I don't want this baby, but a dad never can?
I mean, I just think that's just the way it is.
Yeah, my twin in them. Oh, best friend. We can. No new friends. Get rid of them. Oh, these new ones. Yeah, I ain't feeling them. Yeah. It's just me and my twin in them. That loyalty, everything. I don't hang with broke. Be killing my energy. Ain't bringing nothing to the table.
I was 18 telling everyone around me, I'm going to be a superstar. And everybody's going, yeah, whatever. She's an egomaniac. And then, haha. I was 18 telling everyone around me, I'm going to be a superstar. And everybody's going, yeah, whatever. She's an egomaniac. And then, haha.
Yes, excellent. I haven't had this much fun in ages. What did you say your name was?
When asked what's the biggest mistake we make in life, the Buddha replied, the biggest mistake is you think you have time. Time is free, but it's priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. And once it's lost, you can never get it back.
Myself when I was to a lot of young quarterbacks. You don't believe in yourself. Why do you think those guys who are looking at you are gonna believe in you? You know, when you step in that huddle, they better look at you and go, man, that guy's ready to get the job done. Because if they don't see that, then they're gonna start questioning it.
Is it that simple?
God is great. Don't get no simpler than that, bro.
Did you know that? I mean, everybody knows that, but the way you know it now, did you know it before that incident took place?
You can know it all you want, but until you got to pick up that cross that you can't carry, and he picks it up for you and carries you and the cross, then you know.
I know that I'm an example. I know 100%. In the beach and outside the beach. So, I'm always smile. I'm happy, man. I'm blessed that I play in a fantastic club. I have a fantastic family.
I ain't gonna call that a hater because I know the difference between a hater. A hater is with somebody that ain't even in the game. Who got something to say.
I got you.
A hater is somebody that don't do what you do every day, but wake up every day and speak about how you do what you do.
I get it.
Nah, that's a hater. If somebody at another radio station get up and watch your show every morning, that's studying. You consider that hating?
I get what you're saying.
Hating is when you not even in the game. That's when you hating.
Oh no, I'm in my own lane and I hog it. I give the utmost respect, but I demand mine.
I heard that.
And you don't have to give it to me. And if you don't, I'm not going to be confrontational with you. I'm going to politely vacate the premises, let the clown have the circus. But in a room full of clowns, man, I can't be part of the circus, man. When you entertain a clown, you become part of the circus.